What if I told you that there was something that was costing us as US businesses $2 billion, not annually, not monthly, not weekly, but $2 billion a day? That something is incivility, uncivil behaviors at work. Uncivil behaviors are actions of relatively low grade intensity. So it could be someone brushing past me and not saying hello when they usually do, someone not inviting me to a department event or to a lunch with other colleagues. So something that makes me feel overlooked or socially isolated. Um, a look or lack of acknowledgement of something, taking credit for something I did, or maybe not giving me credit for something I did. Just those things that are going to naturally happen to a certain degree, but often happen too much and often happen because we're not consistently leading through our culture and through our core values and emphasizing the importance of respect, understanding, and recognition and belonging in our cultures and through our leadership and employee development. I bring this up because as I look back at some of our most frequently read resources on our website, as well as our work to build and hire and develop strong leaders as well as strong employees, this really hits home. And one of our most frequently read articles is by our late co-founder, Tom Dakotas, about the importance of manners at work and grounding those manners in your core values as an organization and how powerful that can be with setting and teaching and enforcing that standard of we believe in inclusivity, we believe in positivity, and making sure that that is consistent throughout how you hire, develop, retain, and engage. We're also heading into potentially a weaker labor market in the year ahead, and that's going to have consequences when we feel, even if we weren't going to necessarily take advantage of it, when we feel that we don't have other opportunities available to us, we start to get a little bit more disengaged, feel maybe a little bit more stuck, and some of these behaviors can become even more pernicious. We know that incivility, when it occurs enough, it can escalate into conflict, into aggression, and the toll is really pernicious and slight and starts to escalate over time. So say for example, I'm I'm not given credit for something that I did. I'm going to start questioning maybe my place in the organization, start to feel more uncertain. If that labor market's weaker, maybe I'm concerned that I'm going to lose my job, and what am I going to do that in this weaker labor market? There is a lot of uncertainty, as we've been talking about. That's increased. We feel more unsteady now than maybe we did about 5 years ago. Engagement continues to remain steady or slightly decline as we keep moving onwards. And how can we shift that? How can we change the course? Well, that ties in to another one of our most popular cited resources, and also something that we've been working a lot on with leadership development and leader selection, and that's authentic leadership. So, authentic leadership is essentially, of course, we hear authenticity and authentic thrown around a lot, but it's really just staying true to our own values as well as that of our organization and driving that forward in everything that we do. So there's the whirlwind of events and stressors and things that happen that we can't control. And we could all give any number of topical examples of those. But how do we stay consistent and calm and be that resource for others no matter what hits us, no matter what gets thrown at us through that whirlwind? We are still consistently leading and supporting and creating that place of belonging for our people. And that's something that we've done with building even structured interview processes, really emphasizing how will you support your team? How will you lead through our culture, contribute to our key strategies and goals in ways that also support the team and build a great place to work for everyone. So those are the two main areas that I wanted to highlight as we conclude and reflect about the past year and the year ahead is just considering how building a more welcoming, consistent culture and how leading more consistently through your culture and ensuring that people feel recognized, that incivility is as much as you can targeted and eliminated through the day to day can be so important. There's these ideas of positive spirals and negative spirals, and incivility can start to contribute to a negative spiral. So, what starts as someone feeling overlooked can lead to them withdrawing, could lead to them maybe even taking action against the organization or other things on down the line affect your customer experience, so on and so forth. Similarly, we can create positive spirals. We can make people feel recognized and valued, and that can lead to a better customer experience, greater sales and growth, so on and so forth. So what are some realistic things? I always try to emphasize the realistic. What are some realistic things that you can do to cut down those perceptions and those concerns of not feeling acknowledged, of not feeling valued, not feeling a sense of belonging, and build places where people feel valued, engaged, and tied to a meaningful mission that makes them want to work with others and build a team to go out there and do great things together. Well, thank you so much for all of your support, whether you're a client or someone just watching this video. We appreciate you and we wish you the absolute best as we head into the year ahead.